Nightly greetings, one and all. William Theo here, homegrown and happy to bring you PTV News Now. Atop our news leaderboard tonight, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. announced the country's newest batch of Career Executive Service Officers, or CESOs, in Malacanang Palace today, and then handed out the recognition plaques to the latest batch of presidential Gawad CES awards to 4 government executives for the years 2021 up to 2023. The president urged the batch of 146 of the newest career government officers to provide their leadership and set examples to their constituencies and others they serve in the discharge of their duties and tasks as public servants. In extending his congratulations to the newly appointed leaders, the president stressed how their work impact millions of Filipinos and influences into generations thereafter on good governance and meaningful service. Also, he pointed out how their membership in the CES behooves them to do the right thing and imbues them with a strong sense of purpose. Later on, the president presided over the conferment of the Presidential Gawad CES Awards to Maria Josefina Abilay, Director 4 of the DOST Mimaropa, Maria Teresa Camba, Assistant Secretary for Regional Development of the DICT, Miguel Mark Aposin, School Division Superintendent of Capiz Province, and Eduardo Jimmy Kilang, OIC for the Office of the Deputy Executive Director for Research for the Philippine Rice Research Institute.
Excellence and unwavering commitment of our distinguished members of the Career Executive Service, or CES. Of course, it is with immense pride and joy that we are honored by no less than the Honorable President of the Philippines, who will confer the highest awards upon our outstanding leaders. Thank you, Mr. President. Information and Communications Technology, Social Services, Administrative Reforms, and Public Policy. Established by virtue of Executive Order Number 715 on March 28, 2008, the Gawad CES upgraded the former recognition program in the CES called the Search for Outstanding Career Executive Officer. This afternoon, as the Honorable President himself confers the Presidential Gawad CES Award, we recognize the exceptional accomplishments of our notable civil servants.
Although outlawed in Kenya in the southern coast in Kilifi County, many young ladies and women are a do-it-yourself scheme to ultimately take out their unplanned pregnancies with dangerous and unhealthy abortions without professional or medical assistance, a practice that has considerably added to the climbing mortality rate in the region. VOA's Halima Kongo fills us in with more.
Mercy Katana says she became pregnant when she was still in secondary school. She says her boyfriend refused to support her and her parents refused to accept her, so she had no other option except to undergo an abortion without the help of a medical expert.
I
couldn't do it at home because I know my parents are strict. I traveled to Mombasa and didn't use anything from the hospital. Instead, I used the traditional method. I made a concoction of soda and local herbs. When I drank it, it caused bleeding. After a while, some discharge came out, but not everything came out. So I had to go to the hospital.
Health practitioners like Monakarama Athman Mohammed say Mercy is lucky. Not all women who perform unsafe abortion make it to the hospital.
And you get somebody, maybe the uterus has rotten, gets a condition called septicemia. Septicemia is a very severe state of the sepsis, and most of the time when it goes to the bloodstream, it has to go all through the body, even to the brain. Now we get mortality.
Abortion is illegal in Kenya unless the mother's health is in danger. But doctors estimate that nearly 500,000 abortions each year take place in Kenya, the majority of them unsafe. Leila Abdul Khair Isaac is the Chief Executive Officer at the Youth Voices in Action Initiative, a women's reproductive health advocacy group. She says there are too many stories like Katana's and says the group wants to help young women dealing with unplanned pregnancies to make better decisions.
Women and girls, most of them, they don't have information on reproductive health. We also provide information of the abortion complications, the post-abortal care, and the issues of the patient's rights, like their rights in terms of them to access reproductive health services.
The group trained skilled hair braider Emily Nasubo to talk to clients about reproductive health. She says the heartbreaking stories of women and girls going through painful abortions motivated her to support the initiative.
This program aids in educating and developing them intellectually. They learn self-awareness and self-care strategies. Even when they are in doubt, they come back for support and guidance.
In the past 6 months, Kilifi County Referral Hospital recorded at least 500 cases of post-abortion treatment. Kennedy Miriti coordinates the hospital's reproductive health program. He says the death rate among pregnant women in Kenya is very high.
We are also exploring on what are these causes of maternal mortalities that we have not identified that are causing all those mortalities out there, and definitely abortion is one of them.
Doctors estimate that roughly 7 women and girls die every day in Kenya due to unsafe abortion, and thousands more are hospitalized. Halima Gongo, VOA News, Kilifi County, Kenya.
At this moment, let's turn things over to my colleague in PTV's Baguio City studios. Audrey?
Naimbagarabi, Pilipinas. Panggap ti lokal a gobyerno nga imandato kadagiti pony boys nga iparegister dagiti kabalyo da iti City Veterinary and Agriculture Office tapno ma-monitor ti kasasaad da. Ad-adalan ti guni ang panglungsod ti singasing nga ordinansa manipod iti City Veterinary and Agriculture Office ti panakabukol ti comprehensive guidelines para iti panagtaraken, maintenance, ken ti pagsayaatan dagiti taraken na kabalyo iti syudad, pakairaman ti regulation ti horseback riding activities. Panggap da a protektaran ti pagsayaatan dagiti kabalyo, babaan iti panaypatungpal da iti standards para iti housing, feeding, health management, overall well-being kanda dumapay. Nailanad pa dito iti panakaregulate ti horseback riding activities tapno maipanamnama ti kinatalgad dagiti turista ken dagiti umili. Iti sidong ti ordinansa kasapulan a maasikaso da anaimbag ken maipaay kadagiti kasapulan da. Kasapulan metlang maiparehistro dagiti kabalyo nga agtawan iti duwa atawan agpangato iti city treasurer.
1 horse 500 lifetime registration na po yun. Makukuha namin yung details ng horse and yung details ng owner nila. So, parang ID na nila yun for Baguio City.
Iti sabali pa'y adamag na bigbig tila Trinidad Municipal Police Station kas Best Human Rights Desk, ijay Camp Crame itay na biit. Manipod iti 761 Municipal Police Station iti Intero Apagilian, tila Trinidad MPPS, tinakaalat iti Best Human Rights Desk. Daytoy kat kagidan ti founding anniversary ti PNP Human Rights Affairs Office. Ti tema, pagpapatupad ng karapatang pantao, susi tungo sa ligtas na bagong Pilipinas. Nabigbig ti kwerpo ti pulisya gapu iti na isang sangay nga inisyatibo da at tumulong iti komunidad kan kontribusyon da mangipatpatungpal iti mandatot iti Philippine Human Rights Office. Agserbi mat a motibasyon da ito'y tapno mas mapasaya at pa iti panagserbida iti komunidad ang masakupan da.
Ang kapulisan natin, nandiyan kami naman palagi na tumutulong sa kanila with the help also with our force multipliers.
Dagiti damdamag manipod iti PTV Cordillera, shock ni Audrey Villena, Naimbagarabi.
Thank you, Audrey, and that's all for tonight. Join us again tomorrow for the afternoon edition of our breaking stories here and abroad. William Theo reminding you to stay connected by catching the news right here, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.